Hello, today I will read Numbers chapter 7. In number 6 it was about the Nazarite and the priestly blessing. I mean that beautiful blessing. The Lord bless you and keep you. The Lord make his face shine upon you and be gracious to you. The Lord turn his face toward you and give you peace. That was the best. I mean, God to be with you, to shine his face upon you, and so much. It was about relationship between you and God, and if you have a good relationship with God, everything will be the best. Now let's start reading the chapter 7. When Moses finished setting up the tabernacle, he anointed it and consecrated it and all its furnishings. He also anointed and consecrated the altar and all its utensils. Utensils, but here is, I don't know where is a pen. Okay. Then the leaders of Israel, the heads of families who were the tribal leaders in charge of those who were counted, made offerings. They brought as their gifts before the Lord 6 covered carts, and 12 oxen. An ox from each leader and a cart from every 2. These they presented before the tabernacle. The Lord said to Moses, accept these from them, that they may be used in the work at the tent of meeting. Well, they were thinking to give those offerings without God saying that, without, and they had that idea, and well, it was very beautiful, very interesting, very nice. The Lord said to Moses, accept these from them, then they may be used in the work at the tent of meeting. Give them to the Levites as each man's work requires. I want that kind of relationship with God too. That God to say to me everything from everything, and to guide me in each step, in each decision, in everything. That should be the best. Give them to the Levites as each man's work requires. So Moses took the carts and oxen and gave them to the Levites. He gave 2 carts and 4 oxen to the Gershonites. 2 carts and 4 oxen to Gershon. As their work required, and he gave 4 carts and 8 oxen to the Merarites. And for Kohath, I don't know, as their work required. They were all under the direction of Ithamar, son of Aaron the priest. But Moses did not give any to the Kohathites, because they were to carry on their shoulders the holy things for which they were responsible. So the holy things should be carried on our shoulders. Very interesting. It's a very good lesson from here in ourselves, because we are the temple of the Holy Spirit. We must be like that, and the holy things should be carried on each of us shoulders. for which way they were responsible. When the altar was anointed, the leaders brought their offerings for its dedication and presented them before the altar. For the Lord had said to Moses, each day one leader is to bring his offering for the dedication of the altar. The one who brought his offering on the first day was Nachshon, son of Aminadab, of the tribe of Judah. Nachshon, son of Aminadab, from Judah. I don't find it. They were all under the direction of Itamar, son of Aaron, the Gershonites and the Merarites. Okay. Yeah, let's continue. His offering was 1 silver plate, 1 silver plate, weighing 130 shekels, and 1 silver sprinkling bowl, weighing 70 shekels, both according to the sanctuary shekel, each filled with fine flour mixed. Fine flour mixed with oil as a grain offering. 1 gold dish weighing 10 shekels. Gold dish. Filled with incense. 1 young bull, 1 ram, and 1 male lamb a year old for a burnt offering. One male goat for a sin offering, and 2 oxen, 5 rams, 5 male goats, and 5 male lambs, a year old, to be sacrificed as a fellowship offering. This was the offering of Nachshon, son of Aminadab. On the second day, first day, Nachshon, son of Aminadab, from the tribe of Judah. On the second day, Netanel, son of Zoar, the leader of Issachar, brought his offering. The offering he brought was 1 silver plate, weighing 130 shekels, and 1 silver springing bowl, weighing 70 shekels, both according to the sanctuary shekel, each filled with fine flour mixed with oil as a grain offering, 1 gold dish weighing 10 shekels, filled with incense, 1 young bull, 1 ram, and 1 male lamb a year old for a burnt offering. And we will see that every leader will have the same gift. 1 gold dish weighing 10 shekels filled with incense, 1 young bull, 1 ram, and 1 lamb, 1 male lamb a year old for a burnt offering, 1 male goat for a sin offering, and 2 oxen, 5 rams, 5 male goats, and 5 male lambs a year old to be sacrificed as a fellowship offering. This was the offering of Netanel, son of Zoar. On the third day, Eliab, son of Helon, the leader of the people of Zebulun, brought his offering. His offering was 1 silver plate weighing 130 shekels, 1 silver sprinkling bowl weighing 70 shekels, both according to the sanctuary shekel, each filled with fine flour mixed with oil as a grain offering, 1 gold dish weighing 10 shekels filled with incense, 1 young bull, 1 ram, and 1 male lamb a year old for a burnt offering, 1 male goat for a sin offering, and 2 oxen, 5 rams, 5 male goats, and 5 male lambs a year old to be sacrificed as a fellowship offering. This was the offering of Eliab, son of Helon. On the fourth day, Elizur, son of Shedeur, the leader of the people of Reuben, brought his offering. His offering was 1 silver plate weighing 130 shekels, and 1 silver springing bowl weighing 70 shekels, both according to the sanctuary shekel, each filled with fine flour mixed with oil as a grain offering, 1 gold dish weighing 10 shekels filled with incense, 1 young bull, 1 ram, and 1 male lamb a year old for a burnt offering, 1 male goat for a sin offering, and 2 oxen, 5 rams, 5 male goats, and 5 male lambs a year old to be sacrificed as a fellowship offering. This was the offering of Elizur, son of Shedeur. On the fifth day, Shelumiel, son of Zuri Shaddai, the leader of the people of Simon, brought his offering. His offering was 1 silver plate weighing 130 shekels, and 1 silver sprinkling bowl weighing 70 shekels, both according to the sanctuary shekel, each filled with fine flour mixed with oil as a grain offering, 1 gold dish weighing 10 shekels filled with incense, 1 young bull, 1 ram, and 1 male lamb a year old for a burnt offering, 1 male goat for a sin offering, and 2 oxen, 5 rams, 5 male goats, and 5 male lambs a year old to be sacrificed as a fellowship offering. This was the offering of Shelumiel, son of Zuri Shaddai. On the sixth day, Eliasaph, son of Deuel, the leader of the people of God, brought his offering. His offering was 1 silver plate weighing 130 shekels, and 1 silver sprinkling bowl weighing 70 shekels, both according to the sanctuary shekel, each filled with fine flour mixed with oil as a grain offering. 1 gold dish weighing 10 shekels filled with incense, 1 young bull, 1 ram, and 1 male lamb a year old for a burnt offering, 1 male goat for a sin offering, and 2 oxen, 5 rams, 5 male goats, and 5 male lambs a year old to be sacrificed as a fellowship offering. This was the offering of Eliasaph, son of Deuel. On the 7th day, Elishama, son of Ammihud, the leader of the people of Ephraim, brought his offering. His offering was 1 silver plate weighing 130 shekels, and 1 silver sprinkling bowl weighing 70 shekels, both according to the sanctuary shekel, each filled with fine flour mixed with oil as a grain offering. 1 gold dish weighing 10 shekels filled with incense, 1 young bull, 1 ram, and 1 male lamb a year old for a burnt offering, 1 male goat for a sin offering, and 2 oxen, 5 rams, 5 male goats, and 5 male lambs a year old to be sacrificed as a fellowship offering. This was the offering of Elishama, son of Ammihud. On the 8th day, Gamaliel, son of Pedahzur, the leader of the people of Manasseh, brought his offering. His offering was 1 silver plate weighing 130 shekels, and 1 silver sprinkling bowl weighing 70 shekels, both according to the sanctuary shekel, each filled with fine flour mixed with oil as a grain offering. 1 gold dish weighing 10 shekels filled with incense, 1 young bull, 1 ram, and 1 male lamb a year old for a burnt offering, 1 male goat for a sin offering, and 2 oxen, 5 rams, 5 male goats, and 5 male lambs a year old to be sacrificed as a fellowship offering. This was the offering of Gamaliel, son of Pedahzur. Why for each person they are they were right separately the same things? Because each person gave the same, and it looks more like more accurate, more interesting, but by giving by writing like that. Because if there was it was written just for one, and then each of them gave the same, maybe it was an importance for the first, and the others it was like in common, or it could be the things and each of them and with their names, but it's more nice like that, I think. And I think that was the way how they were writing in those days. On the 9th day, Abidan, and to see that exactly they gave exactly the same, son of Gideon, but I think J, it's G. In Romanian is sometimes it make a couple with hash or something like that. Gideon, but Gideon, the leader of the people of Benjamin, brought his offering. His offering was 1 silver plate weighing 130 shekels, and 1 silver sprinkling bowl weighing 70 shekels, both according to the sanctuary shekel, each filled with fine flour mixed with oil as a grain offering, 1 gold dish weighing 10 shekels filled with incense, one young bull, 1 ram and 1 male lamb a year old for a burnt offering, 1 male goat for a sin offering, and 2 oxen, 5 rams, 5 male goats, and 5 male lambs a year old to be sacrificed as a fellowship offering. This was the offering of Abidan son of Gideon. On the 10th day, Ahiezer son of Ammishaddai, the leader of the people of Dan, brought his offering. His offering was 1 silver plate weighing 130 shekels, and 1 silver sprinkling bowl weighing 70 shekels, both according to the sanctuary shekel, each filled with fine flour mixed with oil as a grain offering. 1 gold dish weighing 10 shekels filled with incense, 1 young bull, 1 ram, and 1 male lamb a year old for a burnt offering, 1 male goat for a sin offering, and 2 oxen, 5 rams, 5 male goats, and 5 male lambs a year old, to be sacrificed as a fellowship offering. This was the offering of Ahiezer son of Ammishaddai. On the 11th day, Pagiel son of Okran, the leader of the people of Asher, brought his offering. His offering was 1 silver plate weighing 130 shekels, and 1 silver sprinkling bowl weighing 70 shekels, both according to the sanctuary shekel, each filled with fine flour mixed with oil as a grain offering, 1 gold dish weighing 10 shekels filled with incense, 1 young bull, 1 ram, and 1 male lamb a year old for a burnt offering, 1 male goat for a sin offering, and 2 oxen, 5 rams, 5 male goats, and 5 male lambs a year old to be sacrificed as a fellowship offering. This was the offering of Pagiel son of Okran. On the 12th day, Ahira, Ahira son of Enan, the leader of the people of Naphtali, brought his offering. So on the first day was Judah, second Issachar, third Zebulun, fourth Reuben, fifth Simon, sixth Gad, seventh Ephraim, eighth Manasseh, ninth Benjamin, 10th Dan, 11th Asher, and 12th Naphtali. Brought his offering. His offering was 1 silver plate weighing 130 shekels, and 1 silver sprinkling bowl weighing 70 shekels, both according to the sanctuary shekel, each filled with fine flour mixed with oil as a grain offering, 1 gold dish weighing 10 shekels filled with incense, 1 young bull, 1 ram, and 1 male lamb a year old for a burnt offering, 1 male goat for a sin offering, and 2 oxen, 5 rams, 5 male goats, and 5 male lambs a year old to be sacrificed as a fellowship offering. This was the offering of Ahira son of Enan. These were the offerings of the Israelite leaders for the dedication of the altar when it was anointed. 12 silver plates, 12 silver sprinkling bowls, and 12 gold dishes. Each silver plate weighed 130 shekels. And each sprinkling bowl 70 shekels. So it's a common thing too. I mean, yeah. Altogether, the silver dishes weighed 2,400 shekels. according to the sanctuary shekel. The 12 gold dishes filled with incense weighted 10 shekels each, according to the sanctuary shekel. Altogether, the gold dishes weighted at 120 shekels. The total number of animals for the burnt offering came to 12 young bulls, 12 rams, and 12 male lambs a year old, together with their grain offering. 12 male goats, were used for the sin offering. The total number of animals for the sacrifice of the fellowship offering came to fellowship offering to 24 oxen, 60 rams, 60 male goats, and 60 male lambs a year old. These were the offerings for the dedication of the altar after it was anointed. When Moses entered the tent of meeting with the Lord, he heard the voice speaking to him from between the two cherubim above the atonement cover on the ark of the testimony. And he spoke with him. Wow. Moses heard the voice of the God again from between the two cherubim above the atonement cover on the ark of the testimony, and he spoke with him. God's presence was there, but God's presence is in a holy and the sacred place. And if we, as the temple of the Holy Spirit, if we become saint, holy, like that ark, I mean that ark, it was with gold, and yeah, but it was a physical thing, but we must do in a spiritual thing. God to take place in our bodies. This should be the thing that we must prepare, that God to be in, that the Holy Spirit to live in us. And may the God help with this. May the God bless me, protect me, and let me in the next chapter too. That was the chapter. And yeah, if you want, you will see me there too. God bless you all, and goodbye.